cross over to the Senate and get the live proceedings involving the third impeachment motion of Meru Governor Kawira Mwangaza as they transpire.
She's not a reformist. She does not understand the story of a reformist. Or what she understands, as indicated in her submissions and evidence, is that the county government, the county assembly, is telling the story of the single story. Which other single story have we told the Senate other than the single story of the violations of the Constitution? Which other single story have we told this House other than the story of the suffering of the people of Meru County? That is a single story. We have no another story. It's a single story of the suffering of the people of Meru County. They are craving upon you, honorable senators, to save them. They are craving upon you to save them from all these blatant violations. On the question of refusal to implement the recommendations by the county assembly, you might want to ask yourself, why the failure? It was not a coincidence. It is by design, because it's the conduit between the governor, the chief of staff, and the county secretary. That web must be in existence for Governor Kawira to exist. That is why it was impossible for her to implement the report recommended by the county assembly. Those are her conduits. If you find any mismanagement, any embezzlement, any failure of good governance, look at that web. It must be maintained for Governor Kawira to continue transgressing the county. It must be maintained for Governor Kawira to continue perpetuating the suffering of people of Meru. Why is it so difficult for her to implement that report? Why is it difficult for her to see that there was necessity for her to implement that report as recommended by an equal arm of her government? The answer is one. She needs that network for her to perpetuate illegalities that she's perpetuating currently in Meru County. When put to task whether the reports and why they were not implemented, she simply said they were not sent to me. Evidence was laid that yes, they were submitted to her, they were received in her office, and she blatantly refused to act to it. Why? I think and submit that she does not understand the weight behind accountability. She does not understand the weight behind transparency. She does not understand the reason why there is a rule of law in this country. Count 2 on misconduct. Yes, she acknowledged that she made those particular statements. She said, yes, she made those statements about the 86 million. She acknowledged misleading the people. She acknowledged that there was not only one account and that whatever she was saying was falsehood. If a leader cannot be held account for the statement that they make, then where is this country going? We must tell the current generation and the future generation that it is important to speak the truth, that it is important to stick to the way of the truth. That is what is right, that is what is just. Did Governor Kawira maintain the path of truth? Did she stick to the path of truth? Did she do what is right in the circumstances? We submit that she willingly veered away from the path of truth. The evidence of the Windle, and may he rest in peace, was never tested. None of them cross-examined that lady. Her evidence went uncontroverted. Is it usual for a defense counsel not to test the veracity of the evidence of a witness who is putting up a case, and a serious case such as this one? It's not usual. They only knew that they have nothing to cross-examine that lady on, and that whatever she said is therefore truth. And as such, we submit that Article 10 again was proved which speaks to values of and principles of governance. Among them, the value of good governance, the value of integrity, the value of accountability, the value of transparency. How can a person lead a county if she has a deficit of integrity, if she has a deficit of accountability, if she has a deficit of transparency, if she cannot respect the rule of law? How can she lead the county?